Hey guys, this week we're looking at 3 stability movements for the overhead position. Now, again, this question comes from us from Instagram, one of our viewers. So if you have a question around the Olympic lifts and you want to get it answered, check in the description for our Instagram and come ask that question. Let's get into it.
All right, guys, let's look at overhead stability accessories. Now, the first thing I want to say is the best accessory movement for overhead stability is the one that you individually need. And what I mean by that is there's a lot of different things that cause instability overhead, and whatever one is unique to your situation, there are multiple different accessory exercises and ways to program those accessory exercises to help you become stable in that position overhead, and if you're having any pain, getting you out of pain. So if you are unsure as you go through these movements, so remember, if you go through these movements and you're like, that didn't really work, you have 2 questions you need to ask yourself. Number 1, did you perform the exercise correctly? Right? So were you in good positions? Were you executing it as it should be executed? And then number 2 is this the right one for me? So that's what you're navigating, guys. And remember, get a coach. Getting a coach can cut that down significantly quick, and that's exactly what we do every day, guys. So if you're confused, if you want more, reach out to us. We're here to help you, and we'd love to help you. So exercise number 1 is I, T, Y's, and W's. Now, when we look at stability, remember, stability is the control of the joint, right? So how well can we control the shoulder, right? The shoulder girdle, if you will. Now, if you look at it, what's really crazy about the shoulder is it's a floating joint. There's one spot that it actually connects to our skeleton, and that's at the collarbone. So keep that in mind, guys. This is a joint that is controlled by all the muscles around it, and those muscles around it is what gives it stability. So the I, T's, Y's, and W's puts us through a range of motions where all the different muscles around the shoulder have to work together to achieve this well, right? Now, remember, keep your forehead down on the ground, relax your shoulders. Your shoulders should be down and out as you go through these movements, right? We're not pulling ourselves up in the trap, and we're not using our lower back to raise our shoulders as well. So try these out, guys. It's really fun. We typically like to do 10 each position and then rotate through the positions as well. It's a great exercise. If you're not doing this and you're suffering from some instability overhead, add these in. Now, the second movement that we're going to look at are rack lifts in either a snatch or a jerk position. And again, this depends on what you're dealing with. So we're going to set up a rack that's high enough to where we can get underneath the bar with our arms fully extended in either the snatch position or the jerk position. And this is going to allow us to get everything set in the shoulder of how we want to stabilize, right? Remember, shoulders down and out, that neck's neutral. And now we can use our legs to start to push our bodies up into the bar, which then starts to load the shoulders, and we can do this nice and controlled and smoothly to keep the shoulders and the muscles engaged that we want where we want. And we can come up for a static hold, and then we can hold and then put it down, and we can add in some sets of this. Now, this is a great activator, right? We did our ITWYs. Now we take this into an activator prior to training. It's one that we love to use. So try it out, guys. Try it out if this is something that you're struggling with. And finally, we have the snatch balance and a behind the neck jerk. Right? So again, depending on where your instability is it more of a snatch position? Is it more of a jerk position? We can change this up, but we can use the dynamic movement of the snatch balance or the behind the neck jerk to start to allow us to train our nervous system dynamically of where it needs to engage at, right? Now, again, the dynamic portion of, hey, I can't think about this, I can't feel my way through it, is the most difficult. This is where that nervous system comes in. The nervous system has to choose, to stabilize, this turns on. We're unable to think about it during the lift. And if you try to think about it during the lift, that lift isn't going to go very well for you, right? Keep that in mind. So we can gauge different intensities here, right? If I told you to do a snatch balance, it's not all one intensity when it comes to shoulder stability and how we're tuning things in, right? It's not 100% boom, 100% boom, 110%. No, relax. You can allow yourself to change direction and drive it up there slower. You can take it down to 50%, 20%, and allow yourself to move as slow and low of intensity as you need with just the bar to tune it in. And then you can add a little bit of intensity. Then you can add a little bit of load. But what really dictates adding more to this is the ability to stabilize and receive the bar in either of these two exercises well. So keep that in mind. Well, guys, I hope this helped you. If you have any questions, guys, reach out to us. And again, if you want to get your overhead stability fixed quickly, reach out. That's what we do. We'd love to help you guys, and good luck in training.